definitely the one of the cause, genetic and the biological causes of the obesity. So I will just speak about that. Genetic causes, although they are very rare, I mean limited to the population, but it is there. And now a lot of work is happening on these genesis. What is the cause of the obesity? So there can be three type of the genetic cause, like polygenic, monogenic, and the syndromic causes. So polygenic, when the multiple genes are playing role in the obesity. So this is the most common thing. The growing body of the evidence suggests that the obesity, in fact, the genetics somewhere between 200 and 500 specific genes have been linked to this disease. And these genes can influence things like how a person's body stores fat, मतलब जितना भी वो कुछ खा रहा है तो स्टोर कैसे हो रहा है, मेटाबोलाइज कैसे हो रहा है, and the signals of feeling of the fullness. So they are just hampering these main protocol of the obesity. So twin study also, there are a lot of studies happens like their hypothesis how the obesity is genetic, and high rate of the heritability, including BMI, waist to hip ratio, and the skin fold thickness, also related to the genetic causes. How do genes control energy level? So the brain, already Dr. Manju has enlightened this, but how it is happening, how it is doing, the brain regulates food intake by responding to the signals received from a fat which is adipose tissue, then the pancreas, and then the digestive tract. So it is a system. We are just saying the gut is our second brain. So brain and gut coordination is very important. So these signals are transmitted by the hormones such as leptin, Dr. Manju already told about it, insulin, and the ghrelin, and the other small molecules. The brain coordinates these signals with other inputs and respond with the instruction to the body. Like it is everything has connected to the brain. Hunger भी हो रही है तो वो is connected. कौन सा reflex जाके मुझे कह रहा है कि I am hungry. Satiety is also, कौन सी चीज मुझे कह रही है कि I am having the satiety. I don't need more food. So this is all the with the few genes are playing role, either to eat more or reduce energy use, or to do the opposite. So मतलब कम खाना. Polygenic obesity, how multiple genes contribute to the weight gain. I have not taken the depth of all these things, basically because it is a very long thing. It is a whole lecture on this. So I've just taken how they are contributing. So polygenic contributing 60% of all the genetic causes, not all the obesity, only all the genetic causes of the obesity. So like what they are doing, increase hunger level, बार बार भूख लग रही है, increase calorie intake. तो कैसा ज्यादा कैलोरी आपकी इंटेक हो रहा है, बर्न नहीं हो रही है. रिड्यूस सैटिस्फैक्शन, मतलब भूख तो लगी जा रही है, अभी तक मैं खाते जा रहा हूँ और मुझे भूख कमी नहीं हो रही है. सो सैटिस्फैक्शन रिड्यूस हो जाती है. रिड्यूस कंट्रोल ऑफ ओवर ईटिंग. So people are keep on eating. So it is reducing. Increase tendency to be sedentary. उठने का मन नहीं करता.
Dr. Ashley, please mute yourself.
Please.
Dr. Ashley Sharma. Dr. Ashley Sharma, please mute yourself.
So reduce control over eating. Eating पर control ही नहीं है. Increase tendency to be sedentary. बैठे रहने का मन करता है. Increase tendency to store the body fat. Body की tendency बन जाती है कि वो store fat कर रहा है, उसको release नहीं कर रहा है. Next slide. Monogenic obesity. Severe obesity caused by a single genes. So this is especially in the children. Monogenic obesity, जो बच्चे शुरू से मोटे होते हैं. So that is, and not due to the environmental factor, but who are with the genetic factor. So this is the monogenic obesity. It is a less common, yet potentially easier to identify since it attends effect to the people from a young age. So rare, high risk genetic variant in a roughly 24 genes are known to cause the monogenic obesity. So इसमें से स्पेशली जो तीन चीज होती है, लैप्टिन डेफिशिएंसी, POMC डेफिशिएंसी, और थर्ड है दिस इज द म्यूटेशन इन द MC4R deficiency. So this is POMC is propiomelanocortin deficiency. So this is like, these are the thing, what are the genes, what they are doing. Adipocytes, CQ1 and the collagen domain containing produces by the fat cells. Adiponectin promotes energy expenditure. So this is here lacking. FTO, fat mass and body obesity associated gene. मेरा नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में आएगा एफटीओ क्या करता है. प्रमोट्स फूड इंटेक. लैप्टिन प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द फैट सेल. कहाँ इसका रोल है? लैप्टिन रिसेप्टर व्हेन द बाउंड बाय द लैप्टिन इनहिबिट्स एपेटाइट. इंसुलिन indulgence genes regulating cholesterol and fatty acid synthesis. Melanocortin 4 receptor, which is MC4R, when bound by the alpha melanocyte stimulating hormones. So this is about what they are doing. So this is the syndromic obesity, which is the FTO, the link between the genetic syndrome and the obesity. Syndromic obesity is a part of the rare inherited condition present at birth. So remember, this is only at birth and often associated with the comorbidity. This does not come with the obesity only. There are a lot of other things. Some of the more well-known syndromes, Prader-Willi syndrome, which is hypogonadism, hypotonia, hypomelania, and obesity. So single नहीं होता है कभी भी, with other syndromes और problems के साथ obesity भी होती है. Bardet-Biedl syndrome, which is a retinal dystrophy, obesity, polydactyly, genitourinary and the kidney anomalies, learning disability, and the hypogonadism. So if it is coming with this obesity, so this will be associated with the one of or many of these problems. Cohen syndrome, mutation in a novel gene, COH1. So these are the syndromic obesity, where are the multiple factors playing role. Epigenetics, a new branch, totally. How they are just targeting the epigenetics, they are taking the coordination between the epigenetics and obesity. There can be the cause. So epigenetics, the study of the gene expression, मतलब gene का भी part, particular gene का कोई part play कर रहा है, expression that changes during a person's lifetime due to environmental factor, presents in the relatively recent but fertile area of the research. Definitely is a new area of research. Environmental exposure during the critical development period can affect the profile of the epigenetic markers and result in the obesity. So there are a lot of factors. Even they start from the pregnancy itself. So you all are the gynecologist in the womb. They start, and by how the environmental factor creating and changing these epigenesis. So these critical development periods includes pregnancy with factors like maternal over or undernutrition, stress, and exposure of the toxins. So one is this. Early childhood, also a prime time in which poor nutrition is linked with the epigenetic effect linked with the obesity. Means you are just, अगर आप इस बार अपने environmental factor के थ्रू खराब कर रहे हैं, तो अगली generation भी आपकी इसी तरह से वो genes को change करके and then they are just creating a cause of the genetic cause. Use of the antibiotics, multiple antibiotics during the pregnancy, during the child, in childhood. So linked with the metabolic dysfunction associated steatotic liver disease. So MASLD. So these are the things. So biological factor, next slide. Biological factors, few, hormonal regulation. Leptin की बात करी हमने, ghrelin मैंने पहले ही बताया था, और insulin. Leptin, a hormone produced by the fat cell that signals satiety. Leptin resistance can lead to the overeating. So one thing is how hormones are playing. Ghrelin, a hormone that stimulates hunger. So elevated ghrelin levels can increase the appetite. So मतलब अगर जिसको जितना पोर्शन खाना चाहिए वो उसका डबल और 3 गुना पोर्शन खाता है. Insulin, high insulin levels promotes the fat storage. Insulin resistance is associated with the obesity and type 2 diabetes. We all know this is the well-known thing, how the insulin resistance is creating the obesity. Next slide. मेटाबॉलिज्म की बात करी, बीएमआर क्या होता है, आपका मेटाबॉलिज्म कम है, लो है, हाई है. सो सम इंडिविजुअल हैव ए लोअर बेसल मेटाबॉलिक रेट, बीएमआर, meaning that burn fewer calories at rest, making them more prone to weight gain. मतलब उनकी कैलोरीज बर्न नहीं होती. इवन फ्यू आर देयर की जो बहुत ज्यादा रनिंग भी करते हैं, उनकी कैलोरी, उनका बीएमआर बहुत अच्छा नहीं है. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो लीडिंग टू द obesity. Adaptive thermogenesis can reduce calorie burning when the calorie intake is restricted, making weight lose harder. Next slide. So gut microbiota, again the very beautiful thing and well known, and new research is going on about the gut microbiota. So the composition of the gut bacteria influences how the body processes food and storage fat. So some microbial profiles are linked to the increased energy extraction from the food and weight gain. जो मैडम ने बात करी कांजी की, I mean how to improve the your gut flora. So there is a neurobiology of the obesity also. The brain, especially the hypothalamus, regulates hunger and energy balance. So this is also playing the role in the obesity. Next slide, please. Developmental factor. Prenatal and early life influences. मतलब जो pregnancy में maternal obesity, gestational diabetes and poor parental nutrition can increase obesity risking in the newborns. So early life stress and exposure to the endocrine disrupting chemicals such as BPA can alter the metabolism and fat storage. जो लोग जितना भी ये जिम जाते हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें खाते हैं, creatine or this thing, and their ladies are getting pregnant. So this is all the developmental factor they are playing. Their children will be obese, or they can I mean with the different thing. BPA जो सभी frozen food में होता है. Obesity results from a combination of genetic predisposition and biological processes interacting with the environmental factors such as the diet and physical activity. So that is the main curse. Next slide. I think it will be the last slide. So take home. Are your genes your destiny? So I think no, not always. I'm always saying that genes are playing a particular role, but environmental factor can change them. So it is a well-known thing that you can change your genes with your attitude, with your lifestyle, with your environmental factors. So exercise, diet, stress levels can affect a person's weight irrespective of their epigenetic impact. Even the people with a genetic predisposition for obesity can reduce their risk through good nutrition and active lifestyle. A 2008 की study published in the Journal of the Diabetes shown that the physical activity offset the effects of a common variant of FTO. So very important. Also consider that the genetics would not explain the rapid global rise in the obesity. Definitely, which we are talking ki we are just going to be a diabetic capital or obesity capital, but it is not our genes only. So we are just, this is the environmental factor. So thank you very much.